Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll be exploring patience as a tool to be more present in our relationships at work and with ourselves. We'll begin by sitting on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. Let's start with a few gentle movements to get ourselves present. Place the backs of your hands on your lower back and gently push your body forward, arching your back. Take a breath here and sigh it out as you stretch. Then release your arms and bring your body back up to the center. Now settle into your seat and let go of any tension in your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. When you're ready, allow your eyes to close. Let's take 3 deep breaths together now. Begin with a great big inhale and hold it in, and a long, full exhale. An even deeper breath in and pause, holding it in, and a full exhale. Last full inhale to hold, and a complete exhale, releasing everything. Now, without exerting any control over your breathing, become aware of its movement in your body. Observe the rhythm and texture of your breath. Watch your full inhale, then exhale. And watch for the brief pause in between your inhale and exhale, when your body is full and when your breath is still. See if you can very gently extend that pause after each breath, holding the full breath in just until you feel the physical urge to release it. Don't try to hold your breath for very long each time, but simply wait until your body feels the need to exhale, disrupting the natural rhythm of your breathing. Notice any feelings of impatience that arise, or if you tire of waiting and exhale early. Continue observing your feelings around the held breath for several more rounds on your own in silence. If your mind is disconnected from the breath, come back to observing it now. Let the inhale and exhale find their natural balance once again. Look for the moment of stillness that comes after each exhale, when the body is empty and still before the next inhalation. Without attempting to control the breath, watch each one of these pauses. Linger in the moments of stillness and wait patiently until the body naturally inhales again. Just as the body knows to breathe when you are asleep, it also knows how to bypass your conscious mind and start your next inhale. You may grow impatient in the pause and jump into the next breath. Without any judgment, just notice if this happens and wait for the next pause. Continue observing your automatic inhalations silently for a few minutes. If your mind has wandered, return your focus to the inhale and exhale again. Notice if you found it challenging to linger in between the inhale and exhale. We're all familiar with this feeling. When we know what comes next, we have a hard time staying present. When a friend or colleague takes a pause in a conversation, it is not always helpful to try to finish their sentence for them. In fact, it can be quite disruptive. Excitedly blurting out the end of a movie to someone who hasn't seen it yet, ordering food for someone who hasn't arrived, are ways that impatience can strain our relationships. It takes mindfulness not to interrupt somebody who talks a little slowly. Let them finish watching a film without ruining the ending. Or to wait a few minutes for them at the restaurant, even if you're hungry. But impatience does not just manifest in our relationship with others. Often, we are least patient with ourselves, growing irritable when we don't live up to our own expectations. Impatience can also make it very difficult to stay in the moment if we're always eagerly planning for the future. This is one reason why our mindfulness practice can be so helpful. Because without it, we may have a hard time staying put, asking ourselves every few seconds if it's been long enough yet, checking our phone, or planning our next activity. When we try to find ease in the present, impatience is one of the fiercest forces that can give us trouble. If we let the desires to act arise and dissipate over and over again, we can start to build an immunity to it. An immunity called contentment. The more we learn to be patient with ourselves and our mindfulness practice, the more we can naturally find patience for others. When we are eager to reach the next moment, the next situation, the next activity, we can have a little tolerance for other people's needs. Impatience can easily turn into selfish behavior. But with greater practice and greater patience, we have more power to help others without losing our cool. And with greater patience, kindness and empathy can become natural. Come back into your body now. Stretch your arm straight up overhead. Then wrap your right elbow under your left and stretch between your shoulder blades. Take a breath here and release your hands. Reach your arms up again, then wrap your left elbow under the right and hug your shoulder blades apart. Take a deep breath, and with a sigh, let your arms drop down. I'll take one last clearing breath in and hold it and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.